Hello, how are y'all? Well, I thought I'd start my supper, and I'm just so glad y'all stopped by on my channel. I thought I was going to make some meatballs tonight, and I thought, you know what? I haven't had a meatball sandwich in so long. Well, then I thought, you know what? We're just going to make our bread and make our own meatball sandwich bread. So I'm so glad that y'all stopped by, and we'll make it together. Okay, this is my regular bread recipe that I do for just about everything. I just love this recipe. Okay. My camera's going to want to mess up. Okay, there we go. Alright, I have 2 cups of very warm water. I have a tablespoon and a half of yeast. And I have a half a cup of sugar. Sugar just helps the yeast activate. Okay. It'll take this a good 5, 6 minutes, 8 minutes. Okay. Okay, y'all. Look at that. Look at that beautiful yeast. Alright. Alright, if I can get it down here again, there we go. Alright, I'm going to put 1/4 of a cup of oil. And I'm going to put 6 cups of flour. I'm going to count so I don't mess up. There's 1. Alright, let's get that just right. Alright, there's 2. And there's 3. And there's 4. 5. And there's 6. Alright, and I have 2 teaspoons of salt. Alright, I'm going to put this in here, and I don't like to turn it past 2 because you take a chance of burning up your yeast. Okay, it'll take just a few minutes to get this mixed up. I hope y'all are having a good day today. I'm so excited about my supper. I haven't made this in a while, and it'll be so good. I love meatballs. My daughter-in-law makes a lot of meatballs, and she makes the homemade barbecue sauce and cooks them on the meatballs. Oh my gosh, they are so good. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, now I'm going to let this knead for 10 minutes. Okay. Our dough has kneaded for 10 minutes. And it's going to be real sticky, and that's what you want. Alright. Wash my hands. I know I'm fixing to be right back in it, but I just like to have my hands clean. Alright. Y'all, this is such a pretty dough. Okay. Even though it's kneaded for 10 minutes, and it's probably not necessary to knead again, but I just always do. Okay, let's get it all out. I think we got it. Okay. And then to knead it, you just pull it, fold it over, and push it away from you. And you'll know when it's ready. I'll show you. Okay, look at that pretty dough. Now I'm gonna poke a hole in it and look how it just rises right back up. You know that it's ready. Alright, I have a bowl here and I've got some oil in it. And I'm going to turn it around and around in there, and I'm going to let this rise till double. It's probably going to take it about an hour. While our bread is rising, let's just get our meatballs. I have 2 pounds of hamburger meat, and I'm going to put 1 egg. I have 2 teaspoons of garlic, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of parsley, a teaspoon of salt, pepper, and 2 teaspoons of salt. And then I have 1 onion that I chopped and put in a food processor. I wanted it really, really fine. And then I have breadcrumbs and pico breadcrumbs. And y'all know I just like to get in here and work with my hands. To me, that's just the best way to get it all mixed up. And sometimes I need a little milk in it. So I went ahead and got my milk out just in case. Okay. I tell y'all, these meatballs are so good. Alright, let me wash my hands right quick. Alright, I think I'm going to use just plain breadcrumbs. I got out the pico, but I think I'm going to use these. I'm not sure how many. That's about a half a cup. I want them to be firm, but I don't want them to be just real, real tough. So you just kind of have to play around with it and see how much you think you'll need. Okay, and then I roll them up and see. I'm going to put a little bit more. I'm not too. Okay, I put about 1/4 of a cup more. So that's about almost 2/3 of a cup is about what I added. Okay, and at this point, you can add cheese to it if you want to. I don't think I'm going to, because I may want to, with the meatballs that are left, I might do something else with it. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, I think that's where I want it. Alright, let me put this milk back up. I have my pan here with probably a tablespoon of oil in there. And I want my meatballs to be all the same size. So I'm going to use this dipper. And I'm using the big pan because when all of these are done, I'm going to put some spaghetti sauce on some, and I'm going to cook them and let them cook on low for a good 30 minutes. And you'll want to really get them going in a ball, because that kind of gets them where they stick together inside. Well, I tell you what, we got a storm last night. It's about 2:30, 3 o'clock this morning, and the wind woke me up. And I said, man, I've got 2 big trees in my front yard, and one, oh, it just kind of, it's just a big old tree. Well, this morning I went outside and it's totally uprooted and just laying there. My daughter told me she was getting ready for work and their alarm, the tornado alarm was going off. So she said it was raining so hard going to work, and I thought, man, I didn't know it was supposed to get like that. And these onions that I put in the food processor, I put about a tablespoon of water because I wanted them to really, really, really be pureed up and have a little bit of juice, because that onion juice, oh, that is so good when you're cooking stuff. Alright, I'm going to get the rest of these made, and see, the more you roll it, the more it'll stay together. And I'm going to get these all made, and then I'll bring y'all back. Alright, y'all, I've got these meatballs cooked the way I want them, and I'm going to put them back there. I'm cheating, and I'm going to do canned spaghetti sauce. Okay. I'm going to put 2 cans in here because I like for my bread to be very saucy. Alright. I'm going to put this on low, and I want this to cook for slow for about 30 minutes. And I'm going to put a lid on it. Okay, turn that down. Alright. Now I'm going to finish my meatballs. And I will either make, I will cover these with cheese, do that, or I'll make some barbecue sauce. Even though there is Italian seasoning in it, it is still delicious with barbecue sauce. So I've got several things I can do, and what I will most likely do with these is freeze these. And then all I've got to do when I want another sandwich or whatever I want, I will just take them out. They'll already be done. And that, all I'll have to do is just cook them. Alright, let me wash my hands. Alright, I'm going to let these cook. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty dough? Alright, let's get our meatball sub sandwiches made. Oh, this bread looks so good. Okay, I'm not quite sure how big of a piece I'll need. I'll just check it out and see. Alright. Now remember, they're gonna rise. I kind of want them to be kind of about like that. And I've got some oil in my pan. Ooh, I tell you, I just cannot wait until these are done. They are going to be so good. Okay. I'm probably, oh, I don't know how much you would say this would be. I want them to be bigger than a hot dog bun. Okay. Alright, yeah, right there. And these are so good. if you have spaghetti, make these into garlic bread sticks. Oh goodness, they are so good. Okay. I like for my ends to kind of be pretty. Alright. And you can cut these up and toast them and make croutons. There is just all kinds of stuff you can do with this. Okay. Won't put that one that way. There's just nothing any better than good old bread, just homemade bread. Okay. And if some are bigger than the others, that's fine too. Okay. Put him right there. Let's see, I might can get 2 out of that one. Let me get a little bit more flour. Yeah, I might can. Okay. Today's kind of cool, and it's just nice to have something like this. Alright, let me see if I can get one more in there. I might can. Okay. Alright, let me see. Yep, I think that'll work right there. See, 2, 4, 6, well, I ended up with 8. And there's my timer. Okay. There are our meatball sub buns. Okay, I'm going to let these rise, and it'll take about an hour. Y'all look at those. Aren't they pretty? They have just risen so good. I'm going to put them in a 350-degree oven. I'll start timing it after about 15-20 minutes. But it's probably going to take closer to 25 to 30 minutes. Look at this. Doesn't that look delicious? Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Alright, I'm just going to get me a half of one. Ooh! Oh, that just smells so good. Let's see, I'll cut it like this. And I'm telling y'all, it is going to be so good. Alright, I'm going to get, let me push this down a little bit more. I'm going to get this bread, and I'm just going to pull a little bit of this bread out. Alright, I've got some Parmesan cheese here. And I like a lot of cheese. Alright, I'm going to get me a meatball there. And one right there. And then I'm going to get me some sauce. And then I'm going to put me a little bit more cheese there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, y'all. Well, I better get me a fork. I don't know that I can pick this up to eat this. Oh my goodness. My mouth's watering. It is just so good. Alright, let me get y'all back up here. Alright, here we go. Oh, look at this. Doesn't that look good? Oh. Alright, let's get us a bite. Let me see if I can. Alright. Oh my goodness, y'all. I hope y'all try this. I just get the meatballs and the sauce, and I just put them in a bowl, and a freezer bowl, and I freeze them. And when I want to have them again, I just set them in the fridge and let them thaw for the next day. And this bread freezes wonderful. Well, I may stand right here and eat this whole thing. Oh my word, y'all, it is so good. Thank y'all so much for making meatball sandwiches with me, and homemade meatballs and homemade meatball sub bread. Thank you so much. And if you would, like and subscribe, and until the next video.